and in today's tutorial we'll look at how to solve inequalities on a graph. Okay, so these are questions that come in mathematics for grade 9 paper 2. Okay, so now there are a few things you need to know before you answer such questions, and that is how to handle the signs that you've been given. So you have, this is less than or equal to, then you have greater than or equal to, then this side you have less than, and then you also have greater than. So whenever you have these two, it means you're going to have a solid line. Okay, a solid line. How does a solid line look? It's like this or like that. Okay, then if you have these two here, you're going to have a dotted line. Okay, a dotted line. Dotted lines, we all know dotted lines, they look like this, or if it's vertical, it will look like that. Okay, so let's solve. So once you know this is solid line, and then those are dotted lines, then you also need to come up with the x and the y values. Just three things. So how do you come up with the x and y values? They will give you a range. They always give you a range. The numbers they give you are always x values, so you need to calculate for the y values. So let's start. Question 1. Illustrate the solution of y is less than or equal to x plus 4 on the xy plane shown below by shading the wanted region for the domain -4 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. This is from 2018 paper 2. So in your answer booklet, there will be a grid already. There will be no need for a graph. So I'll use the grid that looks like the one from your answer sheet so that you easily follow. Okay, so from this, we first come up with our y values. So you come up with a table of x and y values. Okay, x and y values, demarcate like that. X values are ranging from -4 to 3. So have -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then you demarcate. Okay, so now you use the inequality. Here where there is an inequality, you change, you put an equal sign. So this is y is less than or equal to x plus 4, meaning here now you put an equal, so it will be y equals x plus 4. So the first x value is -4, meaning where there is x you put -4. So y is equal to -4 plus 4. Same number, different signs will give you what? A 0. So meaning when x is -4, y is 0. Okay, the second y value, x is -3, so y is equal to x plus 4. So where there is x, we'll put -3 plus 4. So different signs, you subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. So 4 minus 3, 1. So here it's 1. You continue doing that for all the numbers. Okay, so the third value, y is equal to x plus 4. Okay, so here where there is what? X, we put -2. So -2 plus 4 will give us what? +2. Okay, so the next ones I'll just be, you already know the process, so you'll be doing it. So why there's x now, we put -1. What is -1 plus 4? Different line or a dotted line. Then you come up with the x and y values, then you go and now start plotting. Okay, so this one was 2018. They will give you a grid like this in the exam. This is, I got the question. Okay, hope you'll be able to see. So now you need the values and start plotting. Remember, for plotting you need to start with the x values. Okay, so -4, 0 will be there. -4, 0. Please use a pencil in the exam. I'm doing this so that it's visible. Next, -3, 1. So -3, 1 is there. Next, -2, 2 there. Next, -1, 3. Next, 0, 4 will be here. Next, 1, 5 here. 2, 6, 2, 6 is here, and the last one is 3, 7. Okay, so it will always be a straight line. Okay, ruler. So you join your line. So if you find it's not a straight line and it's an inequality, meaning you didn't do the right thing, so you draw, that's a line. When you draw that, you always indicate this inequality is y is less than or equal to x plus what? 4. And I've drawn a solid line because of this symbol here. Then now the last part is shading. Okay, so y is less than or equal to x plus 4. So you stand on the line here. You look at, is this region on top less or greater than the one down? So they want the less region, the region that has smaller numbers. So the smaller numbers are down, meaning you shade the bottom part like that. Shade nicely, note the other gaps are bigger than the first ones, like that. Okay, so this is how we answer these questions. Let's do the next example. Okay. Okay. So remember, the first thing you should do is identify. So here, look at what is here. This is greater than. So this will have a dotted line. Okay, have a dotted line. Then the next thing I should come up with are the x and the y values. So x and y values. Do that. The x values are always given. Sorry about that. It's not so neat. Okay, the first you have the y values already. It's here. So it's -3 to 2. So -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, when you demarcate them like that, your work should be neat, not like mine, which is rough work. Your work should be neatly done. Okay, remember this is paper 2. You show all your working. Then the next thing, now you write the inequality, but where there is this, you put equal. So we're using y is equal to x plus 5. So you start substituting. The first x value is -3. So you say where there is x, you put -3. So -3 plus 5 is what? Different signs, you subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. So 2. Next, y is equal to, so -3 plus 5 is what? Different signs, you subtract and get the sign of the bigger number. So 2. Next, y is equal to -2 plus 5. 5 minus 2, that's a 3. Next, y is equal to -1 plus 5, 4. Next, y is equal to 0 plus 5, which is 5. Next, y is equal to 1 plus 5, which is 6. And then 2 plus 5, 7. Okay, those are our values. And then in the answer booklets, there will be a grid provided for you already. Okay, so this is our grid. So you'll be plotting here. So let's plot. Remember, I start with x value. So the first x value is -3. So -3, 2 will be here. Next, -2, 3 there. Next, -1, 4 is here. Next, 0, 5 is there. The next one, 1, 6 there. And the last one, 2, 7 right there. So inequalities always produce a straight line. So you join the straight line. But remember, this is a dotted line now, so it will be dotted. Okay, and always indicate this is y is greater than x plus 5. Okay, so now the last part is shading. So y is greater than x plus 5. So you look at your region, you're on this line. Which numbers will be greater, the ones on top or down? So the numbers on top are greater, so we are shading the upper region. Okay, shade using a pencil. I'm using a pen so that people can easily see what I'm doing. Use an HB pencil, please. Okay, so this is what you do for inequalities on a graph. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.